There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce.
Wait a minute.
At this point, somebody really need to slap Will, because this is getting ridiculous. Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith apparently been separated since 2016. Man, that's like 7 years. That's crazy. You telling me this man Will did all of this nonsense, going up on the stage and getting all pissy with Chris and slapping the taste out of his mouth.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Embarrassing himself and Chris, like making him look like a fool probably forever. Like he probably always gonna have people giving him ish, but like, hey man, like shut up before I slap you like Will did, or remember that time Will slapped you in the face. That's embarrassing. You'll never live it down. He's live on TV. Anybody who says that Chris Rock don't have a right to be as mad as he was and saying stuff that he be saying, okay, you try getting slapped in the face on television in front of millions of people and let me know what you think. And let me know if you would have had the restraint to not just swing on Will immediately. Even if Chris was going to lose, I would have swung anyway. Because I would have just lost my job too. I would have been like, you know what? I was defending myself. Because it's like, you can't just let this man do this. But he did all of that. And he wasn't even really with, he like technically married to her. Like, bro, for real? She was literally out here getting her cheeks slaughtered, demolished, getting the guts imploded by August Alsina.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship.
Young cat, probably long stroking it. You probably was doing a lot of stuff that apparently she wasn't getting from you. And you turn around and you doing all of this, ruined your career, your reputation, humiliated yourself, humiliated another person, technically humiliated Jada too. The kids, like people was clapping back on the kids on Twitter. Like, man, I seen a meme where they had a freaking chick with a plunger on her head. Like, they was like really freaking smoking y'all. And you telling me that you literally been sharing her this whole time? I'd heard that it kind of seemed like they low-key kind of had like an open type of marriage for a while. But since 2016, I was thinking it was like recent. And it would have made a whole lot of sense for him to kind of have some of that pent up anger. But like, this is just like, I mean, the dude's broken. Like this dude is broken in two. And Jada is merciless. She doesn't care. She's just releasing a new book. Like a tell-all story from Jada Pinkett. I even seen tickets talking about Jada Pinkett live. I'm like, what? Live for what? It don't even tell you what she's live for. It just says Jada Pinkett live. Here's how much it costs. Pay it or don't. I'm like, I think I'm good. Okay, I think I'm good. But this is just sad at this point. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of joking about it because there's nothing else I could do. And that's kind of how I guess it's just how I am. But it's really sad. I don't want to see Will Smith. Dude is an icon. We all grew up, well, a lot of us grew up with Fresh Prince. If you're around my age, in my 30s. We grew up with Fresh Prince. Still watch Fresh Prince if I see it on the TV. Right? So it's like he's in all these movies. Like all the freaking MIB movies, Men in Black, Wild Wild West, I Am Legend, the freaking Muhammad Ali movie. Like the dude's got, he has some sauce. He got some clout, some serious clout. Household name. Little kids know Will Smith.
It was a lot of things. It was the little boy that watched his father beat up his mother. That was a rage that had been bottled for a really long time. But at the end of the day, I lost it.
He's also sharing a personal story, how his young nephew stayed up late to watch the Oscars.
My nephew, Dom, is 9. And he is the sweetest little boy. He's like, you know, we came home and it's like he had stayed up late to see his Uncle Will. And he's just like, why did you hit that man, Uncle Will? You know, damn it. Why are you trying to Oprah me?
And you sitting up here just letting this woman just abuse you, just like destroy you, like emotionally, reputationally. I mean, it's really him, at a certain point, it's really him doing it to himself. Because he won't just get out. Like, he could have left a long time ago. So could she. Maybe she gets a kick out of it. Maybe he does too. I don't know. But she's literally been on record saying she didn't really want to have a family and get married and all this stuff.
I was so upset that I had to have a wedding. I was so pissed. I really didn't want to get married, but...
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, you know, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
Will Smith was the opposite. He can't function if he's not fighting for a woman he loves. And I can kind of understand the sentiment, but why you love Jada?
Wasn't a day in my life that I wanted anything other than being married and having a family.
Wow.
From like,
Well, thank the good Lord.
literally 5 years old, I was picturing what my family would be.
Wow.
I mean, that's a serious question. Like, are you in love with Jada? It don't seem like it. Maybe there's a different type of love, but being in love, like, bro, it's time to kick old girl to the curb, get you a new one or something. Like, this is just crazy as hell. I don't understand it. A person with Will Smith's clout dealing with this, you know, she's got red table talks embarrassing him constantly, even though they canceled that eventually. She got the new book and still hosting interviews, and it's like, it's always about the same thing. It's never about nothing else. It's always the same stuff that she talk about every time, which is her personal life. It's about her and Will. He wasn't supposed to go up there and slap him, which I'm confused too. Why Will went up there in the first dang place, and people try to argue, oh, she was signaling to him with body language to go do something. And I'm like, what the hell type of women is out here giving signals like, hey, you better do something? Like, all she did was shift around her seat a little bit and kind of roll her eyes a little bit. Y'all ain't never seen a woman do that? Every time a woman do that, you supposed to just get up out of your seat and just slap somebody immediately? That ain't no type of woman I ever done dealt with who like that. And if that's what they expected, then it's not the woman for me, obviously, because I ain't about to just get up, slap somebody on an Oscar stage. Unless he did something actually disrespectful. G.I. Jane was not crazy, man. But at this point, it shows you what they're really about. They're about their image. So they're married, like, their marriage is just like a farce. It's about the perspective. It's about the image. They were showing up to the red carpet together, just showing up together for all kinds of stuff. We didn't even know that they were separated since 2016.
But in public, the couple, who married in 1997, denied the gossip about their marriage. This interview on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen was taped a year after Will and Jada separated.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
Wow. That's amazing. How do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot? Maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm baffled, really.
Yeah, right.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know they had already split.
But they don't want people to know, or they didn't want people to know. Obviously, the cat was out of the bag with the whole August Alsina thing when he was clapping the cheeks, but it just never really, it didn't obviously click with me since 2016. It started clicking around the time the whole August thing that we found out about it. But it just really goes to show you that's what they care about, is their image. They could literally be miserable behind the scenes. I honestly can't stand people like this. Totally miserable behind the scenes. Like back here, misery. But then you come in the forefront and it's like, hey guys, I'm happy. Look at my hot wife and beautiful children. Like, I cannot stand people like that. Wanting to be showing out, but really just miserable as hell. Like, just go be happy. Stop being a loser, man. And apparently there's even rumors that Chris Rock allegedly had asked Jada out. This was before, of course, in the past, and they're saying, well, maybe that's why Will Smith was mad. And I'm like, bro, whatever the hell it was, there's no excuse for the slap. But still, I think it's just like pent up frustration with him just not being happy in general. Like, he might be a successful actor, and so is Jada Pinkett, technically, and they have a beautiful family and stuff. But, I mean, maybe something just ain't clicking for him. Like, the kids are coming out kind of weird. Like, they're extremely quirky, that's for sure. But they're very strange people. The most normal person is probably Will, and he's off his rocker, too. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you don't, your situation with your family is like, okay, it's not okay, it's terrible in my opinion, but maybe it's okay to you. It's not totally miserable, but he looks miserable as hell. He looks broken, and it's just sad. The person in his stature, you need to get out, bro. Like, please, just get out. Okay, just get out. At least, look, it's not about my happiness. But she don't look happy either, man. Okay, if Will Smith, if he by some miracle ever sees this video, there's probably gonna be tons of videos about this if there isn't already. But dude just needs to get out. Stop making a mockery of yourself. Stop making other men look bad. He's straight up simping for Jada. She wants Tupac. She don't want you, man. She wanted August. She still wants Tupac. She ain't never forgot him, never will. She probably listened to him in the car with you. And they probably don't care how you feel about it. Because she doesn't care about Will's feelings at all at this point. She just wants to make her little money, exploiting her personal life, exploiting him, doesn't care about the residual effects. Like, she's like getting revenge on him for having got married to him in the first place and dedicated her life to their family. She's like getting eternal revenge. This is one of the reasons you walk away. If somebody's doing these things, you enable it, they're going to keep doing it. You got to walk away, bro. It's the smartest move. At this point, Will's doing it to himself. I can't even feel that sorry for him at this point. He's doing it to himself since 2016. That's ridiculous, man. Look, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching. It's freaking sad, man. We out.